My name is Patrick Woodford. I'm in my middle to late 40s. I live in London. My home is in Chester Square, and my business, an antique shop, is in Bond Street. I was first married at 18 to Elizabeth. Now I'm married to Helen. But in between, there have been Nancy, Josephine, Laura, and Betsy. Or did Betsy come before Laura? Well, it doesn't matter. I have 9 children, 2 or 3 grandchildren, and a Rolls-Royce motor car. And that's about all I can tell you about myself. It's a full life.
Oh, blast.
Excuse me, sir.
Harold, I thought this typewriter had been repaired.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You still having trouble with your P's?
No. I'm also minding my cues. But now it refuses to letter A.
Eh?
Yes, instead of A, it types E. I just started a letter, my dear, and it looks as though I'm writing to someone who's got antlers. Earlier on, I wrote the word saxophone, and it looked like an orgy set to music.
I will have it seen to, sir. Mr. Marshall is here, sir. I put him in the sitting room.
Marshall?
Yes, of Whittaker's Wallpaper, sir. He made an appointment yesterday. I did tell you, sir.
Harold, I haven't got time to talk to some wallpaper salesman. Tell him my walls are quite happy with what they've got on.
Mr. Marshall's not a salesman, sir. He's a director of the firm. They advertise in the glossy magazines and colour supplements. Oh, you must have seen them, sir. Photographs of well-known people sitting in their Whittaker papered rooms.
Oh, yes, that's right, yes. Lolling back with a cocktail over the caption, Patrick Woodford, smart set in a smart setting. Yes. Harold, what are you doing keeping Mr. Marshall waiting? I've been so looking forward to meeting you. Please, don't get up.
Good morning, Mr. Woodford. I'm sorry to disturb you.
Not at all, not at all. My man couldn't find me. It's a very large house, you see.
Yes.
Very large indeed.
Yes.
And very beautiful.
Yes.
These double doors are magnificent.
Yes, Mr.
The
Woodford.
most lovely windows.
Yes, Mr.
And this
Woodford.
exquisite fireplace will not have escaped your notice.
No, Mr. Woodford.
And then over here...
thank you very much for the conducted tour. You see, it is in connection with your house that I'm calling on you this morning.
Really? What a coincidence.
You know our advertising matter concerning Whittaker's Wallpapers. It's mainly in the glosses.
The glosses, well, of course. I hardly ever read ordinary paper.
Then perhaps you can guess why I'm here. You see, my firm would like to feature you in a room in your house. The wallpapers, of course, will be supplied and hung by us. And in addition to a handsome fee, you will get a room completely redecorated, whilst we get the cachet of well-known personalities of good taste showing their obvious approval of our firm's products. Now, what do you say?
Well, you know, I do have a lot on my hands, Mr. Marshall, so I'd like to think about it, if you don't mind.
Yes, I understand, Mr. Woodford. Well, please don't let it worry you. I do have a list of several other well-known personalities.
And the answer is yes, Mr. Marshall.
But I thought you'd like time to think about it.
I think very quickly.
Well, then that's absolutely splendid. I must be off. Yes. I'll ask our head of creative design department to call on you as soon as possible. Princess Tanya Polyakov.
Princess?
Of White Russian extraction.
Oh, I'll lay in some vodka.
She only drinks champagne. Shall we say tomorrow at 10 then?
Thank you so much, and it's very kind of you, Mr. Marshall.
No, thank you. I'm sorry my visit had to be so brief. But...
Yes, I mean duty calls at the office.
At Clarence House, actually.
Oh. Princess. A large black coffee, please, Harold.
Do I gather we are to be featured, sir?
I am to be featured, Harold. I doubt whether they'll want a picture of you sitting on my lap.
No, sir, but I thought perhaps I might be serving you a drink.
Harold, that's good. That is very good.
Oh, do you really think so?
Yes, yes, yes. You shall serve me a drink whilst I am sitting back on the sofa.
Thank you, sir.
And then quickly get out of view before they take the photograph. How about that coffee? Oh, and you better get on and see about the champagne. Nothing but the best for Princess Polyakov.
Best, very well, sir. I shall replenish our stocks from a wine lodge in Knightsbridge, run by a friend of mine who is a White Russian himself.
Oh, well, he'll know what you'll drink, won't he?
Hello?
Nancy, darling, it's Patrick. I'm just returning your call.
Well, Patrick,
Oh, didn't I, darling? How silly. I'm terribly sorry. It's Harold's terrible handwriting. We must meet again sometime soon. How about tomorrow?
Well, Patrick.
No, sorry, darling, not tomorrow. No, I can't. No, I've got to be host to some boring Princess Polyakov. She wants to take some boring photograph for some boring magazine.
But Patrick.
Yes, Whittaker's, that's the one. Yes, darling, that's the one. Have they been on to you and Gerald yet?
Patrick.
They haven't? Oh, what a pity. Never mind, darling. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Hello.
Laura, it's Patrick. I'm just returning your call.
Patrick.
Nancy, did I dial your number again? Silly of me. I meant to dial Laura's. It's Harold's terrible handwriting. I'm so sorry. Goodbye. No, Harold. More to the left, I think.
To the left.
Yes. I must say these little pieces that I brought in from the gallery are going to make the princess happy, I think, don't you? No, Harold, sorry, I was wrong. No, it was better where it was.
Where it was?
Yes, I'm so sorry, Harold. I would come over there and help you, but you see, I wouldn't be able to judge very well from over there, would I? Oh, no, that's fine. Now, that is fine, Harold. Now, I think if we have Aristotle up the other end of this table, that we're in business, Harold. Splendid. Perfect. I must say, though, these bits of furniture show out that tatty old wallpaper, don't they? Whittaker's couldn't have rung at a better time, could they? And I'm going to be paid. Isn't it marvellous, Harold, when you have one of those days when everything in the garden is lovely?
Shall I go, sir?
If you would, please, Harold.
Princess Polyakov, I am expecting.
Expected. Yes, Your Highness.
Take me to your leader.
Certainly, Your Highness. Princess Polyakov, sir.
Your Highness.
Just call me princess.
Oh, is it too early for champagne?
Never.
Oh, please be seated.
Thank you.
Well, I must say we have a lovely day for it, don't we? Except, of course, that the weather doesn't really matter when one's indoors. Now then, there we are.
Thank you.
Now then, I thought that if I was sitting like this, or maybe like this, you know, one of the smart set in a smart setting, as they say.
Right.
Right?
But the room is wrong. Too big, too huge. It is made for balls.
I beg your pardon.
This room, it is like a ballroom.
Well, yes, I expect it probably. It probably once was the ballroom, but only for small balls.
The size of the balls is immaterial. We would wish for something more intimate.
Intimate? Well, I do have a first-floor drawing room.
Too small for balls?
Oh, much.
Superb.
Yes, and we should be able to fit most of this furniture into it.
Oh, no, I hope not.
Oh?
This mirror, terrible. That screen, such a frightful colour and shape. This sofa, the sheep are molting.
Sheep?
This bust, it looks like something that people shoot at in a fairground.
But the chest.
Oh, the chest is ideal.
Oh, thank you.
For firewood. I'm sorry to be blunt, but we must have pieces that match the wallpaper I have in mind. And now, please, will you take me to where you hold your small balls?
Well, of course, that room does have quite different furniture.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm sure you'll approve.
Oh, good.
It also comes from my gallery.
Oh, dear.
It's the room facing you at the top of the stairs.
And where is the lavatory?
I'm not going to have my photograph taken in there. Oh, I do beg your pardon. It's on the left. A door with a knocker on it. Just an amusing notion.
A letterbox, too.
Letterbox? You excuse me. Hello.
Patrick, what's all this about an advertisement?
Helen, how on earth did you get to hear about that?
I haven't met anyone who hasn't heard about it. What did you do to spread the news? Release a flock of carrier pigeons?
It just so happens, sweetheart, that they wish to feature me.
Whittaker's wallpaper. And you're getting paid.
Well, of course I'm getting paid.
Well, I think I should get paid too.
What absolute nonsense.
As your wife?
Ex-wife,
Not yet.
you moved out.
For money, I'll move back.
Helen, you'll have to excuse me. I have a princess in my small ballroom.
Really? Sounds like a fairy story.
What fairy story?
The Princess and the Frog.
Excuse me, Helen.
With the greatest of pleasure. I wouldn't join you now if you went down on bended knee.
The room is but furniture will clash with my wallpaper. So make it convenient for me to return with some labourers. Make a beginning of forming the stairs into something worthy of Whittaker's.
Well,
They will start this afternoon, and I will see you Friday morning.
Oh.
A few clash with my paper. Something less obtrusive will show off my arrangement better. Similarly, your wife. Is it possible to discuss her what she will be wearing?
My wife?
Not you. Did not Mr. Marshall tell you that the advertisement will feature Mr. and Mrs. Woodford?
I must say, sir, these Whittaker people don't waste any time. Those decorators are up and down the stairs like yo-yos. They're very highly organised.
Well, I wish I was highly organised, Harold. What are we going to do about Helen?
Is there no chance at all, sir, of the advertisement featuring just you alone?
And how would they explain the absence of my wife? Put a footnote under the photograph to the effect that Mrs. Woodford couldn't make it because she was having discussions with her divorce solicitor. Hardly the image that Whittakers wish to create, Harold. Besides, it might appear to some potential customers that my wife was absent because she couldn't stand the wallpaper. It's no good, Harold. I have simply got to have Helen bouncing beside me on that sofa.
I'm sure, sir, that if you rang her back with a gentle apology, spoken in words of endearment, in a tone of loving sincerity...
Well, I had no intention of bellowing at the woman. Wait a moment. Yes, words of endearment, spoken in a tone of loving sincerity. And I'll follow that up with a mention of the money. Has to work, Harold, has to. After all, it's 2 whole hours since I last spoke to her. She can't still be simmering.
Hello?
Helen, my own little linnet, I'm in a spot of trouble.
So am I. It started when you and I left the registry office. Please say what you want to say, Patrick, and say it quickly.
Money. Goodbye.
No, wait! Hang on. What do you mean, money?
For joining me on a chaise longue for Whittaker's wallpapers, darling. But if you're not interested...
Of course I'm interested, but you turned me down this morning.
Well, I was confused, you see. So why don't you jump into your best evening dress on Friday morning and hop round here for a quick snap at about 11?
All right. See you then. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, darling. It worked, Harold, it worked. Money always does with her. Mr. and Mrs. Patrick Woodford, 2 of the smart set in a smart setting.
The princess and the photographer have just arrived, sir, and the furniture and all the other effects are on their way up.
Well, it's a bit premature, isn't it, Harold? Well, I mean, they've still got to hang the proper stuff on this ghastly lining paper.
Well, that's not lining paper, sir.
No?
That is the paper, sir.
The paper? But I mean, it's appalling. I've seen more attractive decor on the walls of a motorway garage loo. What the hell's this?
The furniture, sir.
The furniture? I'm not going to be photographed in front of that. I'd rather have my picture taken with my head stuck through one of those cutouts on Blackpool Pier. I mean, just look at it, Harold. They've obviously broken some branches off a tree, torn the bark off, and nailed the whole lot together. And look at that. Well, that could eat you and me for breakfast.
Tanya, darling, you've done it again. How did you think of it?
It just came out of my little mind, darling.
Well, you need brain surgery.
Kenneth, this is Patrick Woodford.
Have you shaved?
Well, of course I've shaved.
Chin's a bit blue. Hold still.
Do you, man? Get away!
Where's Mrs. Woodford?
She'll be along shortly, and she won't need a shave either.
It's going to be beautiful.
Beautiful. Smacks to me of very early Somerset morn. Excuse me. Sorry, Buana. Helen, darling, it's very sweet of you to do this for me.
I'm not doing it for you, I'm doing it for the money.
You're a little early, darling, so I doubt if you'll be...
What a pity we have to spoil this beautiful setting by inserting human beings.
My God!
You will not be waiting for me long, Mr. Woodford.
I'm not having my photograph taken in the middle of a jungle.
It's just a pastiche, a little bit of fun.
It's not making me laugh.
Come and meet.
But my friends will laugh. How they will laugh. I'll be the joke of St. John's Wood and Hampstead.
Darling, they have done the decorating. Now we must stick to our part of the bargain.
I made no bargain.
Helena, husband and wife is essential.
I'm sorry, Patrick.
Helen, please.
My God, the things you do for money.
Was that Mrs. Woodford?
Yes.
Your wife?
Yes. No.
No?
My mother.
Your wife has just left, sir.
I'm well aware of that. Oh my God, what on earth are we going to do? I mean, I can't call it off now. They'll send me the bill for the decorating.
Well, sir, they wish the advert to state Mr. and Mrs. Woodford. Could you not persuade your first wife, who is still Mrs. Woodford, to come along and pose with you?
Wouldn't that be bigamy?
Oh, by no means, sir. I mean, you're not claiming to be husband and wife, merely Mr. and Mrs. Woodford, which is what you are.
Well, may not be bigamy, but it sounds very like adultery. Anyway, I'm quite sure that Elizabeth would not be a party to it.
Party?
What?
Well, sir, could you not invent some sort of anniversary for today and ask her along for a surprise champagne lunch?
A champagne lunch in evening dress with photographers and lighting.
Well, you want to photograph as a memento of the occasion. Yes, and if you ply her with sufficient champagne before those people upstairs come back from their lunch break, I don't think she's likely to ask any awkward questions.
Do you know, Harold, I think you might be onto something. Yes, invent some sort of anniversary.
Yes, and the idea of lunch in an evening gown is bound to appeal enormously to her feminine curiosity.
Hello?
Elizabeth, darling, I have just remembered that today is the 27th anniversary of the day our decree nisi became absolute.
Say, I've never seen so much equipment for a family snap.
Yes, well, you see, that's me, darling. At my age, I have to be very carefully lit. Probably this time next year, they'll be photographing me through a coal sack.
Nonsense, you're as young as you feel.
Yes, I know. That's why I keep on with my iron tablets.
As a matter of fact, Patrick, you know, you've changed very little through the years.
Really, darling? Uh-huh.
I mean, your hair's a bit grey, but it's rather distinguished.
Oh, thank you.
And you still have that noble nose.
Thank you again.
And you always had those bags under your eyes.
I must say, darling, that time has been generosity itself to you.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yes, yes, it has. That young bride of 30 years ago sits before me right now.
Oh, Patrick, I do love it when you don't wear your glasses.
No, there is a difference, actually. No, you haven't got that apprehensive look in your eyes.
I wasn't apprehensive.
Weren't you?
No.
I was.
Patrick, we really shouldn't be talking about our wedding.
Why not?
Well, we're celebrating our divorce.
I must have been mad.
Well, we were awfully young.
I'll tell you, I'll never let you go again if I get a second chance. You know that, don't you? Here's to that second chance.
Oh, no, not smoked salmon again. Terrible clash with the wallpaper. Is that Tanya's idea?
We are having a lunch.
Well, munch your way through that pink stuff. I can't like that.
Patrick.
The champagne's fine. Keep that.
Patrick,
Nothing, darling. Don't worry now. Let's munch our way through this pink stuff, shall we? He's a marvellous photographer, darling, but you know, like all geniuses, well, he's just a little bit...
I don't know if I fancy sharing my divorce anniversary lunch with a lunatic.
Yeah, but darling, just don't let it worry you.
Kenneth, please don't tamper with my pieces.
Pepper on your smoked salmon, don't you, darling?
Who's that?
Who's this?
More champagne, darling.
No, thank you. If it's any business of yours, whoever you are, I am Mrs. Woodford.
Another mother?
I'm a mother, yes.
Please?
I beg your pardon.
Why don't you sit down and get quietly smashed?
You are his wife?
Ex-wife.
No good.
Shall we go on with the duckling, darling? Let's go on with
The
the duckling.
advertisement will state that Mr.
Advertisement?
Yes,
What
yes.
advertisement?
Well, it's for Whittaker's wallpapers, darling. It's going to be just lovely.
Do you mean to tell me that you have got me all this way for an advertisement?
Now, darling, let's drink to that second chance, shall we, darling?
Second chance? When I think what I put up with through the years. Nursing you night after night, sitting by your bedside, nursing you through a broken toe while you pretended to be a war hero.
I was wounded.
In a cricket match. Letting you weep on my shoulder through 5 other divorces, leaving me racked with rheumatism.
No, you-
Second chance? You were lucky you ever got a first glance.
I don't think she wants to do it.
Kenneth, the contract is broken. We leave now.
No, Elizabeth! Elizabeth!
I would not advise pursuit, sir. I think perhaps 24 red roses tomorrow.
Splendid.
Thank you, sir.
And since it was your idea, Harold, you can pay for them.
2,000 red roses, that is the least of your money problems. No, Mrs. Woodford, no photograph. Huge bill.
Which you, your highness, might like to settle yourself. To prevent it being too widely known that your name is no more Polyarkov than mine. Sir. You see, sir, my white Russian friend at the wine lodge has made a study of the Russian aristocracy through the ages. He tells me that an English offshoot of the Polyarkov family does in fact exist. No title, of course, no money. And they changed the name years ago to Pollock. Pollock. And you, I think, Miss Pollock, owe less to the snows of Leningrad than the rains of Manchester? Good grief. So now then, Kenneth, shall we think of an alternative to your original photographic conception?
Well...
Yes, well, I would suggest that perhaps if Mr. Woodford was sitting at the table there, and I were proffering a glass of champagne on a tray, would you like to sit down there, sir? Something in that style.
Could we have a smile, please?
You most certainly could. Harold, how can I ever thank you?
You don't have to, sir. I shall be quite content with my share of the fee from Whittaker's wallpaper. I believe they wish you to smile, sir.
Another double bill of comedy from Watching and Patrick at the same time on Monday. Up next today, Sherlock Holmes on Granada Plus, where great TV never goes out of fashion.